How you think in the morning defines the rest of your day. Before all the emails, the noise, the pressure, your very first thoughts either give you control or put you in reaction mode. The Stoics understood this very deeply. That's why they trained their minds before the world made demands on them. Today, I'm going to give you 5 Stoic thoughts you can use every morning to build focus, calm, and inner strength. Not theory, but a daily mental framework. Most people wake up mentally unarmed. They check their phone, they absorb stress, they compare themselves, and they start the day already behind. By the time they try to be disciplined, their mind is already scattered. The Stoics did the opposite. Marcus Aurelius wrote his meditations as morning reminders to himself, not to feel good, but to think correctly. Because correct thinking creates correct action. Let's install that same system. The first Stoic thought every morning is simple. Some things are in my control, most things are not. This idea comes directly from Epictetus. Your energy, attention, effort, and attitude are yours. Outcomes, opinions, timing, and luck are not. Here's why this rewires your mind. It instantly removes anxiety. You stop wasting energy trying to control the uncontrollable. Morning application. Before starting your day, say, "Today I will focus only on what depends on me." That single thought creates calm focus. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself to do what was directly in front of him. Not everything and not forever, just the next right task. Overthinking collapses attention, whereas presence restores it. Here's why this rewires your mind. Your brain stops scanning the future and starts executing the present. Morning application. Ask yourself, what is the one task that deserves my best effort this morning? Write it down. Ignore the rest until it's done. This is Stoic focus. The Stoics practiced negative visualization, not to be pessimistic, but to be prepared. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself each morning that he would meet difficult people, he would experience delays, he would experience frustration, and he would experience resistance, and that none of it should surprise him. Here's why this rewires your mind. Resistance feels heavier when you expect ease. When you expect difficulty, you meet it calmly. Morning application. Say this, "Today will include difficulty, and I am ready for it." That thought builds emotional armor. The Stoics did not ask, "How do I feel?" They asked, "What does virtue require?" Seneca warned that moods are unstable, but character must be steady. Motivation comes and goes, but principles remain. Here's why this rewires your mind. You stop waiting to feel ready, and you start acting because it's right, not because it's comfortable. Morning application. Before starting work, ask, what would a disciplined man do here? Then do that, regardless of mood. This is how consistency is built. The Stoics reflected daily on mortality, not morbidly, but seriously. Seneca wrote extensively about how people waste life by acting as if time were unlimited. Here's why this rewires your mind. Urgency sharpens focus. You stop drifting when you remember time is non-renewable. Morning application. Say this quietly, "I won't get this day back," and then act accordingly. That thought alone cuts procrastination. Here's how to turn this into a daily practice. Each morning, sit quietly for 2 to 3 minutes, read or recall these 5 thoughts, and choose one to anchor your day. You don't need perfection, you need consistency. This is not a routine for productivity, It's a mental posture. How you think in the morning defines the rest of your day. The Stoics did not wait for motivation. They trained their minds. Control what's yours, focus on the present task, expect difficulty, and act from character. Respect time, do this daily, and calm, focus, and strength becomes your default.